Oh, good lord. What is that filter? Can we not do that? Okay, I think we're good. It's just cut me off the last 2 times, so hopefully we're good to go this time. I am just printing something off, so I'll be with you in a second once I've sorted my shit out. It's probably going to be a bit loud for a second because I am putting together sticker packs. Okay. I'm really cold. I've got a hot water bottle under my jumper. I'm freezing. I just got back from a dog walk, so I'm really cold. And I don't know what was going on. I've had my fringe cut, look, so it's like I'm just tucking it in there so it behaves itself. But yesterday, I don't know what was going on with this hand, but I can't. I'll stop talking for a minute. I can't warm it up. Hello, Liv. How are you? I'm just waiting for something to print, and then I'll be with you because I'm not sure if you can hear me over that. I'm making stickers. Oh, here we go. I'll be back in a second, I think. Oh, should have really got myself a drink. But one is not that organised. This is a spontaneous live video again. There we go. I need to cut them out as well. Are you guys okay today on this wonderful Friday afternoon? Let me know what you're up to. I'm really cold. I can't seem to warm up. And the house is lovely and warm. I just can't warm up. I think I might actually... Hello! Your first live. Welcome to the live streams where we all sit and bask in each other's awkwardness. Speaking of which, I'm going to go and get my other pair of socks. I'll be back in a second. I will leave you with the noise of my printer. Hello, I have returned. I must look ridiculous with this under my jumper, but there we are. Right, I'm just making some stickers. So, cut. Is that a bit too loud? I don't know. I've just cut some, well, printed off some more backing cards because I didn't expect these sticker packs to be. Oh, I've got such an itchy nose. I feel like I've got fluff all over my face. I didn't expect these to be quite as popular as they have been. Sorry about the noise. But this is my 3rd time restocking them, so thank you so much if you have bought some stickers. The reason for the live today is I woke up to a message this morning from a subscriber asking for a video on the financial struggles of being a small business, which financial struggles happen to the best of us, but she wanted a video, where are my scissors, on like a small business perspective, because she was right, nobody talks about it. And I just wondered, I thought I'd get your opinions, like what sort of thing do you think should be included in that video? What do you think people want to know? Because I've asked her, but I've yet to hear back from her. This fringe, does anyone else when they get their fringe cut? Because I've had my hair chopped this morning and I really like it, but it takes a bit of getting used to, doesn't it, when you've got a fringe again. But I wondered what you guys might like to sort of see or talk about in a video like that, because I don't know, I don't really know where to start. Here we go, backing cards or stickers. Just just make sure that this chat is working. Hey from Nikki, hi Liv. Hello everybody. Freezing to packing orders and cutting stickers. Oh my goodness, we can do it together. Finally got the internet working. Hello Joanne. How are you doing today on this freezing cold morning? I went into town this morning to get my hair cut and I couldn't believe how cold it is. Global warming is an issue, isn't it? I went into town and I just can't believe how much colder it's got. And I can't keep up with the weather right now. I don't know whether it's going to be warm, whether it's going to be cold. Freezing under my duvet. I wish I was in my duvet, but instead I have a hot water bottle under my jumper because I'm a classy bird. Classy kind of bird. Yesterday I could not get my hand to warm up at all. It was so cold. I went to sleep with a mitten on my hand. So James went to his Warhammer tournament last night and came home really late. And I was asleep, but I remember him getting into bed like, why are you wearing a mitten on your hand in bed? It is boiling, but this hand doesn't warm up. And it got to me a little bit yesterday. I had to keep stopping doing my work and I had a massive ache around my wrist. It's not as bad today. So maybe going to sleep with a mitten on your hand is the way forward. Am I right? It's freezing. I'm so ready for spring. How about you guys? Are you ready for spring? I am so ready. I'm ready for all of the pastel colours. I'm ready for the Easter eggs. Not had it yet. And I'm really looking forward to it. So yeah, what would you guys like to see in a chatty video, sit down video? Look at this. What would you... Hello Mark, what the devil are you doing here? Are you on your lunch break? You and your flipping aubergines. You're so rude. Everybody, this is Mark. When in doubt, he will throw you an aubergine. Yeah, I don't know what to include in a video talking about financial struggles or anything financial. I don't like talking about money anyway, but I thought it was a really good idea for a video. And then I was like, I know what I'll do. I will hop on here and ask you guys what you think. I am survived my morning on the phones. Everyone, can we just give Mark a little bit of, just give him some positive vibes because he's currently working in a job that he doesn't want to be in. Aren't you, my love? And yeah, they just speak to him like he's a bit of dirt on the end of their foot and it makes me so cross. Right, let's get rid of this. And he has to sit on phones all day and listen to people whinging and being ungrateful. We'll have less of that. The other question I had for you guys is, it's been quite highly requested, a video on how I went self-employed, which I'm not an expert and, oh dear. I don't think I'm anyone to look up to, I really don't, but people have been asking for it a lot, so I just thought I'd share what I did and how I did it. But again, is there anything in particular you'd like to see in a video like that? Hate retail and customer service jobs. I guess because we're all friends here, I'll tell you what Mark does, but he works on, don't you, Mark? Let's just share your story. He works on reception in a doctor's at the moment, because he moved down to Devon and got this job because they moved, and it just, from what he's told me, it just makes me feel sick. Like every time he tells me that they've got him on the phones again, I just feel like I just want to go down there and save him. It makes me so cross. Why can't we all just have jobs? I wish everybody could have a job that they liked. I really do. If I could change one thing in this world, it would be that everybody has a job that they enjoy. Right, I can't count. Does anyone else, like, as you get older, just lose your ability to spell, lose your ability to count, just do, like, function like a normal person? Because I sure as hell do. I'm going through all these stickers at the minute and I can't remember which ones I've actually added to the pack. Let's just catch up on your comments. Bless. How was your morning on the phones? And Jem says nothing terrifies me more than working on phones. Yeah, I'm the same, which is why when Mark says he's been on the phones all morning, my stomach churns for you. It really does. Especially working somewhere like a doctor's surgery where people can be so rude and so ungrateful towards you. Oh, I've got hiccups again. Oh. I don't miss working in the public eye. Fun fact, I don't know if I've spoken, I know I've mentioned it a couple of times, but I used to work at a children's theme park. That was my first ever job, this Fringe. And the parents used to talk to me like I was nothing more than a little bit of scummy chewing gum on the bottom of their shoes. Assholes. Assholes. Absolute jackasses. I don't miss it. Sometimes that place had such an impact on my life that I occasionally, because I drive down the road, the main road that that theme park is on, I drive down it all the time, because that is kind of when you come out of my road and onto the main road, that's where it is. And I see kids like probably 16 and onwards, it's like their first job. It's like watching my life in replay, looking at what I used to do, and the feeling I used to get at the pit of my stomach when I was on my way to that workplace. I was just like, I don't want to be here. I just want to shoot my manager in the face, because he was a dick as well. He was an absolute arsehole. And I feel ill looking at everyone else going towards these jobs. Does anyone else have a job like that, where you remember the feeling that it used to put you through? A video on how to plan out illustration projects. I need to get my arse in gear. Mark, you know full well that I am nothing to aspire to. I've just sat down, right? I've just been sat like trying to put sticker packs together. I was like, I know, I'll talk to my patrons as I do it, and I just get distracted. Today's meant to be my day off because I've had, not a week from hell, but I've had a week where I've just not stopped. And you know me, I just can't seem to stop. So today I was like, I'm just going to plonk my ass in front of Netflix once upon a time and finish a drawing that I started last night, and I just can't seem to stop. So I'm replenishing some stickers and then I'll probably stop later on. But I wanted to come and talk to you first. You used to work for British Gas in the billing customer service. Oh my god, that must have been hell, Joanne. That must have been, I don't think I could do a job like that. I don't think I could. I totally have 2 medical conditions that don't help that either. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. The anxiety stops me from being able to talk on the phones to people. I always get this awful feeling like I start shaking and my voice starts trembling when I have to have a serious conversation. And then try having the voice of a child as well, just on top of that. Sometimes people come to my front door and they're like, oh, is your mum in? No, she's not. Right, let me get these cello bags. Okay, right, I need some of these. And let me know what you guys are doing today. Are you doing anything fun? I've got replenished stock of these cello bags. And some people have been asking me about these. You can actually compost these at home. So I'd like to get my own composter this year, just to chuck it out in the garden, and then anything like tea bags and all that sort of, you know, banana skins. You do put banana skins in, right? Or vegetables, if my dogs haven't eaten them. You can put all of those in the composter, but you can put these in the composter too and they just disappear. Which I think is pretty damn awesome, considering most plasticky things on this planet never disappear. Right, I've missed one out. Oh god. Here we go. Oh, the other thing I want to ask you guys is animals of China. Are there any other animals that you can think of that are really symbolic to China? So I've got the tiger. Let's see if I can remember. The tiger, the giant panda, red panda, crane, the pangolin, which I'm hoping to finish by the end of today. There's the golden snub-nosed monkey, and then I kind of want 1 or 2 more. So if you have any suggestions, I know there are a few suggestions on a video, but I can't remember which video it was. Yeah, it's Friday. Anyone else feeling that Friday feeling? Mark is also moving house later today, so sending you all of the strength and all of the willpower. Dragon. It's the year of the pig there, I think, so it might be a nicer dish. That's true. Is it the year of the pig? I didn't know that, and I should know that because half the family is like Chinese. If you didn't know, James is a quarter Chinese. His dad is half Chinese. Grandma is full Chinese. I should know that really. Okay, I'm just going to count these and make sure I've got one of each in each pack. So I get a bit paranoid that every time I put sticker packs together, I'll just make sure that I've got one of each. There we go, sea turtle. This is one of my favourites from the series. Although somebody, this will make you laugh. 1, 2, 3, 4. This will make you chuckle. Because somebody messaged me yesterday, like, are your stickers plastic? And I was like, well, all stickers have a certain degree of plastic in them because that's what the stick is. The stick isn't degradable. I don't think the stick is eco-friendly in any kind of stickers. Unless you get specific eco-friendly, like, what am I saying? Because this tape is biodegradable, so I'm not sure what kind of stick they use on, you know, on the back end. But I don't know, as far as sticker paper goes, I've yet to find one that's 100% eco-friendly. I will keep a lookout, but they were basically getting on my case about them being eco-friendly, and then they told me that they prefer vinyl stickers, and why aren't they vinyl? I was like, well, that's plastic then, isn't it? Like, that's got even more plastic in it. As we were saying a couple of nights ago, got a fresh sheet of stickers, isn't that satisfying? But as we were saying a couple of nights ago, sometimes you just can't please everybody. And I think my skin is gradually getting thicker. I'm like, well, back off, get off my case, I'm trying my best. You can't always, there we go. You can't please them all, can you? Oh, I've missed a comment from you, John. Constantly got bollocked at by the customers and you had to stay pleasant and not tell them what you think. Yeah, sometimes people forget that you are a human, and I'm assuming, Mark, if you're still here, I'm assuming that it's like that on the desks, and people do forget that you are a human being on the receiving end. Sometimes people do it face to face, and sometimes as well, if they're really cheeky. I've run out of sea turtles. Sometimes if people are really cheeky, then they'll just try and get something out of you. Like, sometimes people try and play the system just to get freebies and stuff and discounts. I can imagine if you work for British Gas, then people might be discount thieving fiends. Oh, I don't know what planet I'm on today. Which one is missing? Right, orangutan. Please tell me it's not just me that does this, is sit here all the time, like, make sure you've got one of each sticker in there. Just trim that off. Sometimes the Cricut leaves, if you've got a Cricut you might be able to relate, but sometimes it leaves, I'm trying to find a sticker, can you see that little fluffy bit at the bottom? Sometimes it leaves little stowaways on your sticker paper that you just have to, like, trim off. Oh, put that one at the back so that there's not too much yellow at the front. I've just been around the park actually. This is something else that we spoke about on the last live, but I've just been around the park. And you know, I said that Vesper could sometimes be a bit of a twat. Well, he's not that much of a twat. Sometimes he yaps a bit, but he's not nasty or anything. But sometimes people have said to me, why don't you give him a muzzle? Hello Mark, you're back. Sometimes people have said, why don't you give Vesper a muzzle? But then, if another dog comes at him, like Vesper, I don't think Vesper would attack or hurt anybody or anything. So I'm not going to give him a muzzle just for the sake of it. And how's he supposed to defend himself if, like today, a really boisterous dog with a muzzle on was off his lead and came running towards Vesper, made Vesper squeal as well, and yeah, wasn't the most pleasant of dogs in the world, and Vesper was really frightened of him. So I was like, no, I'm not muzzling Vesper, he doesn't need it. Custard, meanwhile, is just away with the fairies. La la. Custard hasn't got a clue what planet she's on. I should really concentrate and sea turtle. I've run out of sea turtles. Goddamn sea turtles. I've run out. Right. 1, 2. Is this painful to watch? It's painful to watch Ellis just counting stickers all day. This is my life. 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, we've got another one. I think because my hands are so cold and they don't seem to warm up, it really doesn't help the situation. There we go. What time do you finish today, Mark? Oh, what just happened? Let me know what time you finish. I hope you have an easy rest of the day. Are you having a takeaway tonight? Are you cracking a bottle of wine open since you're moving house? I think, to be honest, that's one of the best parts of moving house. Like, one of my fondest memories of moving into here. I know it sounds silly, but the first night, me and James just sat in the middle of the lounge with nothing in it, on the floor with a bag of chips. It was great. And then the night that we actually spent here for the first time, so when we had the bed delivered and when we actually moved in and spent the first night here, we had pizza in bed and we got one of those home move parcels. We got one of those home move parcels that sometimes, I've had one when I've rented before, but then we got the people we got our mortgage through left us like a hamper, which was really nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my god, which one? Sea turtle again. Where have all the sea turtles gone? Yeah, they left a hamper and there was like Prosecco in there as well. And I'm not a big drinker, but there was Prosecco in there. And we just sat in bed drinking that and eating pizza. It was great. So, hope you have a nice day. How do you pronounce that, Joanne? Mark's going to laugh at me now. Beiji? Baiji? Freshwater dolphin of China. Pink dolphin. Yes, the pink dolphins. I saw those. And I actually asked James about pink dolphins because he's like part Chinese. I expected him to be really helpful with this department. But he was like, pink dolphins they're not real. I was like, yeah, they are. I've seen pictures. Antarctica pack is on the way, Livy, as well. There will be an animals... well, kind of an Antarctic sticker pack. I just need to, oh my god, excuse me, need to work out a way to get a good selection of animals in there that aren't all white animals. But I'd like to do a polar bear. I think he'd be cute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And if you guys work with numbers, do you get to a point sometimes where you can't count anymore? I'm doing a penguin as well. Don't you worry, my love. I've got you covered. I'll be doing a penguin. Sometimes I look at numbers and I can't add up for the life of me. And sometimes I can't spell. I used to be quite sharp. And then I started to age a bit. And, well, you know what they say. Livy, listen up. It's all downhill after 25, is what they say to you. And my God, it's true. Not in every aspect of your life, but I definitely have noticed that I can't count anymore. I can't math. When I said maths last time, I can't remember who it was. I said maths, and one of you laughed at me, because it's the British way of saying it. Right, I really need to make some more sea turtles. I might have to go and get the iPad so that I can make some more sea turtles. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It was me, it was Liv. Yes, we say maths over here, I think. Although here's something, I've got a small business friend. Her name's Emma. She runs the Punky Bunny. If you know Emma, but she says mom like you guys do in the States, like MOM. And I asked her, I was like, eventually it just got the better of me, and I had to ask her. I was like, have you got like American family? Have you moved over here? And she was like, no, she's from Birmingham. And she said in Birmingham, which is probably about an hour and a half away from me, so not even that far, but that's what they say over there. They say mom, not mum. Small world, isn't it? Right, so we've got 5 more sticker packs, and I have some surplus ones here. Let me see if I've got enough to make another one, because yeah, I need to get the iPad in a minute and make some more sea turtles, because we're running out. 1, 2, 3, 7. Which one's missing? Orangutan, there we go. I'm from Birmingham, and yes, we say mom. Yeah, what is that? Why is it different in Birmingham? Why is it different over here? Maybe we're saying it wrong. Mum? I'm 38 and was great at maths until about 3 years ago. I'm not awful at maths, but it was never a favourite subject of mine, evidently, because when I was at school, I remember my teacher I was in Middlesex. I don't know if they still do sets at school, but I was in Middlesex for maths, and my teacher was trying to push me up into the top set. She was like, Ellis, you have potential. I was like, nah, this is one of the subjects where I refuse to, no. I think I spent about a week in top set, and I can't get my head around the fact that algebra, they're trying to tell me that a letter is a number. It's not happening. It's not happening. I know it's a thing. I know it's like an equation thing. It's not happening in my head. I just couldn't do it. She sent me out one time because she was determined to get it into my skull that numbers could be letters in disguise, and it was just all a matter of working out the equation, and I couldn't get it. I got so wrapped around my neck, and honestly, like, been out of school now a fair few years, and I've never needed to use a Pythagoras theorem. Just saying. Basic maths, everyone needs a bit of that, but Pythagoras, can't say I've had to deal with Pythagoras since I left school. It's the kind of thing that makes my head hurt. Algebra is my favourite, such a nerd. Hats off to you, because I can't get my head around it. Another small business friend of mine, her name's Lily in space, oh dear. She is, by night time she's an illustrator, but by daytime she is a physics consultant, which is that the most impressive job title ever? That sounds cozy. What sounds cozy, Mark? Yeah, she is a physics consultant by day, and doesn't that just sound so impressive? Like, you would never catch me doing a job like that. I don't know my up from my down, so I'd be the worst person at physics. Okay. Right, so we've got a lot of orcas left over, and a lot of minks left over, and 2 foxes. Not sure how that's happened. Anything is possible in my life, though. Nothing ever really goes to plan. Right, hubby can't do algebra either. My husband, bless him, is one of those annoying people that's just good at everything. He is like a cat. He always lands on his feet, gets everything right all the time. Impossible to have an argument with because he wins all the time, or a discussion. Although this will make you laugh. Don't tell him I said this. This is so funny. Let me know if you guys ever did this at school. But we were in Tesco's a couple of nights ago, which is a supermarket over here if you didn't know. And he was like, do you know what Kris Kringle is? And I was like, yeah, it's Santa. And he was like, no, it's not. It's an orange. I was like, do you mean Christingle? He's like, yeah, Christingle. And that is like one of the few times, every time he's wrong, I have to like mentally log it. And then I remind him of it at a later date because it's the only win I ever get. But ever since I've been like, yeah, you know that Kris Kringle. But did you guys do Christingle at school? Because we did. It was at primary school. And I don't know if it's quite a religious thing. So I don't know if they do it these days, whether parents get a bit upset that religion is kind of pushed into people's face is maybe a bit too much if you don't want to have your child take part in religious educational studies, but it's like an orange. Never heard of a Christingle. I will indulge. It's an orange, and you stick a candle in the top, which is the light. And I think the orange is meant to represent the world or food, something to do with Jesus. Somebody else most likely can explain this a bit better than I can, but then around the middle of the orange you wrap some red ribbon or some red tape, and then you get cocktail sticks and you stick 4 in the top, and then on the end of those cocktail sticks you can put raisins or dolly mixtures, which are sweets. Over here I don't know if dolly mixtures are like a universal common sweet, but they're definitely one of the UK's most favourite sweets, and they are meant to represent the 4 seasons and, well, food. Who knew? But James never did that at school, but my school did. And I just thought it was something every school did. I thought, because it was around Christmas time, so yeah, they go to C of E school. I wonder actually if it is like Church of England schools that do it, because I just thought it was something everyone did. So around Christmas time, we would always get given an orange, and as part of one of the fun lessons, you know, the wind down to Christmas at school time, we would just sit decorating oranges, and then we'd all have to put them in boxes, and we'd go to church. I mean, I don't know why. That's the only time I've been to church for Christingle, weddings, christenings, or funerals, or whatever. It's quite sad, isn't it, really? I don't really go to church. But we'd all go to church to sing songs at Christmas time, and we'd just get given somebody else's Christingle, and everyone used to get really upset about it because you'd spend ages decorating and perfecting your own Christingle into this glorious little orb of delight, and then it would get given to somebody else. Sad times. But yeah, Kris Kringle, honestly, I'll hold that against him for the rest of my life. Love Orcas, are you doing a Sea Life sticker set? Yes, so I'm doing a Sea Life one soon. I don't really know which one to start after the Animals of China, which is the next one that's coming out. So I'm going to do a Sea Life one. There's going to be, let me just try and remember, Animals of Australia, which has been highly requested. So again, if you have Australian animals, Jem, you're in Australia, aren't you? Throw some Australian animals at me. Let me think. Any other, just maybe jungle animals might be quite cool, but I don't know. I've got a list as long as my arm, and I don't really know where to start, so I'm just trying to focus on one thing at a time, otherwise I just get a bit carried away and I don't know when to stop. But yeah, I've just managed to restock 6 packs of these, so they can go in my drawer now. And thank you so much if you've bought a pack already, because within like a couple of hours of having them out, they'd gone, and I was a bit like, wow, they were a good set to have, and I'm really pleased with them. The Kickstarter's still going strong. Thank you again if you've been taking part in that. It's currently at 917, I think. Let me just check. I'll have a look for you. We've had I think it's normal for it to really slow down now because it's kind of getting into the middle of the campaign. Oh, it signed me out. So, yeah, I think it's going strong though, and I'm very, very positive that we're going to get to the final result. I know a lot of you guys, oh, that's the wrong password, thanks. I know a lot of you guys have got your eye on the Dreamer one, which I have too. I'd love all of them, but the Dreamer one, oh my goodness, it's hiccups. The Dreamer one I would really like as well, so I'm with you guys on that. I think we'll get there. Ringtail Possum, Kookaburra, and the usual kangaroo koala. What is that one? Chat's just disappeared. Echidnas? I can't pronounce anything. Rainbow lorikeet, cockatoo. I have to think of some more. Thank you, Jem. I really appreciate you letting me know, because I haven't got a clue. Sometimes you think animals come from certain areas and you've been wrong your whole life. Like me. I looked at the pangolins last night actually, and they look a bit like anteaters. And not anteaters, what are they called? armadillos. Yeah, the Kickstarter is at 917, so we've got a little way to go, but we've got like just over 3 weeks. Platypus, yes, I'm going to redo this fringe. I'm going to redo my platypus at some point and include him in the pack. So it's full steam ahead. And I really like having a project to focus on, like the enamel pins. I'm really pleased that we've got round to sorting that out. If you've been here a while, in fact, where is that? I saw it the other day and I've kind of blown this office up. That sun, let me just move you. The office, I have blown it up in recent days, or is that it over there? Bear with me 1 second. Oh, I don't know where it is. Where is that? Is it down there? Oh my God. Ah! Got you. If you've been here forever and a day, if you're an oldie but goldie, I started a colouring book draft, like it's kind of like a prototype, so I wanted to plan out each page, and as you can see, this is a space page, and if you've been here forever and a day, you'll know that I was meant to design you guys some pages. So the first set of patrons, I think there was less than 10 of you actually, so thank you so much if you've joined and grown this into this wonderful family that we have now. But back in the day when I first started, which was about a year ago I think, I said that I would send out some example pages to you guys. So basically I'll like email them over so you can print them out at home and you can just colour them in, see what you think. So this one is like a space theme. My nose is so itchy, and I wanted to do a colouring book project, and I think I freaked myself out a little bit. I just kind of got to a point within this draft where I was like, I don't think I'm capable. Dingo, yes, dingo. You have to say dingo with an Australian accent, am I right? Dingo. Koala, that's probably a really bad accent, Gem. I'm so sorry if that was a total insult to your home country. I can't do. Oh, there's a Halloween page here as well, so I was doing like potions and things like that. But if this is something that you'd like to see happen, do let me know, because I kind of filled myself with doubt. Yeah, there's like healthy foods page. It was pretty good. Koala. I'm a big fan of Steve Irwin. The whole Irwin family. I just, yes, amen to that. What's this one? Oh, it's like a creative page. So there's, yeah, it was just meant to be a colouring book because I'd love to illustrate a children's book, but I don't think I am at that stage. Crikey. Don't set me off. I will sit here and talk in the worst accent you've ever heard of. Yeah, I got to a point where I was like, I don't think I'm capable. I'd love to do a children's book, but it just scared me because I looked into it. I looked into self-publishing and I freaked myself out. So I don't think I'm at the stage confidence-wise where I can sit and do a children's book. Instead, I thought I'd do a colouring book. So if you guys would like to be emailed out pages as I make them, in Oz, let me see. Flying fox, emu, emu, emu. Can you get cassowary on my... Is it even English if I'm saying it? Probably not. I think I speak my own bloody language. Can you get is that how you say Sinead? Or in Australia you mean? Yeah, I see what you mean now. Or is that Madagascar? I'm not sure, to be honest, but lemur. What was the lemur a part of? You can get lemurs in Africa, right? Yeah, lemurs are in Africa. What am I talking about? Because I was just trying to think then where Madagascar is. It's just off of Africa, isn't it? because I was just panicking then. I was like, why did I put the lemur in the Africa pack if it's from Australia? I got it wrapped around my neck. But what's an eye? In fact, I'm going to Google it now because I'm at the computer. Fur seal, flying fox. You are on it, Joanne, with all these suggestions. An eye. AA. They're so cute. Guys, when you get a second, Google them. Oh, I would show you right now, but my phone's propped up because it's charging. But they're like little, oh, it is a lemur. Where are they from? Oh, they're from Madagascar. I got to go. Thank you for joining us, Mark. Hope the rest of your shift is as good as it can be, and I hope the move goes well later as well. It's been real. Catch you on email. Yes, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Ta-ra, Mark. That's so English. Sugar glider. Somebody suggested a sugar glider to me, and that is another one. They're so cute, aren't they? These, I don't know how to say it. They're called primates, actually. They're classed as a primate, but they look nothing like monkeys. They kind of, in fact, they kind of look a bit like sugar gliders. They, how would you describe it? It's like a bat crossed with a lemur or a bush baby. Very, very strange looking, but so cute. The Vespa kind of looks like one of these. Oh dear. If you've seen my dog, you'll probably agree that, yeah, Vespa looks like one of these when he's in a bad mood. Oh, I like them though. What a good suggestion. I like that a lot. Yabby. What's a yabby? Yabby, yabby, yabby. There we go. Oh, they're like rainbow lobsters. Yabby? Yabbies. Oh, Western Australia. Oh, yes. That's a good point. Alright, I've got to run out now. Okay, thank you so much, Joanne. Thank you for joining us and for your suggestions. Appreciated as always. Tasmanian Devil as well. Yes, they are so cute. Right. So that's just reminded me, the point of showing you guys the colouring book is, do you think it's a good idea to do like a colouring book that is just animals? So like theme it, or would you like each page to be like a different theme? So each 2-page spread. So I don't mind either way. I make it to all of these because I never, oh, its chat's just disappeared, because I do nothing, I never have to leave. Bless you. Bless you, Livia, I appreciate your company. I don't know if a colouring book is something that you guys would like to see. I'm trying this year to branch out and try different things. So last year I tried tote bags and bought enamel pins into the shop, and the pins are something I want to expand the range on. Hence why we're doing a Kickstarter. Oh, there's an Alice in Wonderland page that I started too. I'm not going, just, oh, you're not going, you're staying. Welcome back. You never went, did you? But if I remember rightly, I finished the space page. I really like this alien. I finished the space page on my iPad, so probably this coming week or something, what I'll do is I'll send out like, I'll send out a copy of it to you all, so you can then print it off at home, have a bit of a colour in if you're into that kind of stuff, and then let me know, feedback, what you think to it, and any other sort of pages you'd like to see. I like it when you guys get involved. You could do like animals in their habitats. Yeah, that's a good idea, Liv, as well, in the colouring book. I think with the way my sort of style is going, because it is a lot, kind of, it's like a lot of animals, I think maybe a colouring book to do with animals is maybe the best way to go. Honestly, I prefer children's colouring books to adult ones because the adult ones stress me out. They're so intricate. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. I've got one somewhere. It's like an enchanted forest theme. And I got it because when I worked at my old job, I just wanted to colour and not have to think of actually coming out with a design, which probably sounds silly. If you're an illustrator, why would you want to colour in a colouring book? But I got it, and you're right, I just got bored of it as well. I just got a bit fed up, and I know a lot of people find it relaxing, but I think I would prefer something like this. I have found a publisher for colouring books, but it's just something, again, I'm not sure if it's something that is kind of would be liked enough to go ahead and get them made. In fact, let me just see I can go on my manufacturer's website now and just see how much it would cost to get one made. I'd have to get a few made because there's always like a minimum run of them. But do let me know as well if there's anything else you'd like to see in the shop. This sun is terrible, isn't it? We just had to bring the lights back in here because I kept putting them in James's room and he was like, get them out of here. It's his man cave. Can't upset the man cave. Right, so if I get 25 of them, which is the minimum, how many pages? Recycled, inside page. We don't want glossy pages. Oh no, white recycled, silk or uncoated? Uncoated is a bit thicker. Silk is going to be too shiny. Uncoated sounds nice. Am I just talking rubbish? White recycled. Would you believe recycled paper and cardstock is usually more expensive? Doesn't make any sense, does it? So we're looking at about 50 quid for 25 of them. So it's not too bad, and I'm willing to do that as a little experiment. It could also be a patron only thing. So if it's just, I don't know if people are going to like the idea or not, but if you guys do like the idea, I could potentially do a patron only sort of exclusive thing. So we kind of design it together. You guys tell me what you like, what you don't like, what you want to see in it. And I don't know, something that might be quite nice is getting your names printed on the inside of the cover. Just first names, obviously, because I wouldn't want to upset anybody, but that might be a nice touch. What is a quid? A quid is a pound. So there we go again with the British slang. A quid is a pound. Sorry about that. You don't think about, when you're just speaking in your language, you don't always think about whether people are going to understand you or not. But yeah, quid is a pound. I guess it's a bit like when you say bucks. You know, it's like, oh, it's 50 bucks. That's dollars. Is it? Liv, it's a British pound. There we go. It's a British pound. But yes, that's what we're kind of looking at. So if you want to see a colouring book, do let me know. Or if there's anything else you'd like to see, let me know. This website has a lot of different things on it. And another thing that I was looking into, I just wanted to make sure it was the same. Yeah, is this a quid? I think a lot of people say quid. Your style has turned into a more children's illustration style. It's really cute. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your feedback. I think last year was a really good year for just seeing it develop. I spent a really long time not really understanding the style, and I think when you're a creative you have to find your style, and it took me so long, but now I think I have it, and hopefully children like it. Or you can do comic books as well, but let's be honest, I don't think I've got the capacity to write an entire comic. Hats off to anybody that can write a graphic novel, because I can imagine it's quite hard. But as I was saying, I wanted to do t-shirts, and then kind of got myself into it. What is that? Paint, which is weird because I've not painted since last year. Colouring book would be very fun and interesting idea. Thank you, I'm glad you think so. I wanted to do t-shirts, and I looked into it, and I just kind of felt a bit stuck because I wanted it to be as ethical as possible. So from sourcing the t-shirts to getting them printed, and also using low impact dyes that had no animal ingredients in them, and also ones that were going to be good quality, because I cannot bear the thought of just bringing out t-shirts for the sake of it, because a lot of people seem to do that, and them not be very good quality. I don't want people to put them on and they be see-through. I don't want people to put them on and them have holes in, or have like the ink on. You know, sometimes when you put clothes on, the ink kind of stretches out, and I don't want the ink to come off over time. I don't want them to fade. And it's just a matter really of, again, t-shirts or something that you need to get samples of. There we go. You need to get samples of them, but they're expensive to get into. Some people screen print their own, but I don't have the space. Like, hands down, do not have the space. If the office was in a slightly tidier condition right now, I would give you guys a quick tour, but this room is tiny. and I'm not sure it would be a good idea to start screen printing. It would be much easier to get a company to do it for me. There are campaigns that you can do, so I think there's like Merch Tea. So what you do is you send them your design to get checked over, and it's a bit like a Kickstarter, so I think you have to sell at least 10 of something before it actually goes to print. So I think the campaign runs for a certain amount of time, and as long as you hit the target of 10, then the t-shirts or whatever it is, whatever garment you choose will go to print. So that was an option, but I want to check out the quality before, and yeah, it is expensive. And something else that I've got my eye actually on a t-shirt from an Etsy shop. It's actually a sweatshirt, in fact. Let me just see. It's an artist called Emma Sprout, and I noticed that she's got some gorgeous designs out at the minute, and shipping to the UK is costing a fortune, so I don't know if I'll actually get one or not. But she screen prints from home, but I've noticed that things tend to be quite expensive. It's hard, isn't it? Because I don't want to be just charging a lot of money, but at the same time it needs to be, I can't just do it and not make anything from it, because it's got to be business minded, which I struggle with sometimes. But sometimes, like indie brands, as I mentioned in a video, I think indie brands are more expensive because they're handmade, and not everybody is willing to pay that. Yeah. So I'm gonna head off now and probably do some more research. Let me know if you want a copy of one of the first pages, because I've done the space page and I'll probably send them out. But what I'll do is just go over it again in my iPad, make sure it's finished, and I'll do a newsletter actually, so you guys can have a look over it, print it out, colour it in if you like, and just let me know what you think. But yeah, thank you for joining me for the live chat today. I'm going to go print off some more sea turtles. I've only got these 3 designs now for the animal activism pack, so I'm going to go and do some more, and hope you